Namaste, Happy International Women's Day. I am Bindu Vandari and I am a Chevening Scholar from Nepal. Currently, I am pursuing MSc Climate Change Science and Policy program at the University of Bristol.
My name is Faith Moyosore Agbola and I am from Nigeria. I'm studying an MSc in Creative Enterprise at the Montfort University, Leicester.
My name is Telandi Rito from Kenya. I am a Chevening Scholar taking Politics and Public Policy at Cardiff University.
My name is Vaiza Rafiq and I'm a lawyer from Pakistan, pursuing my Masters in Criminal Law and Criminal Justice here in the UK.
My name is Hawa Ocheni from Nigeria. I'm studying at the University of Warwick and I'm doing a Masters in International Development Law and Human Rights.
I'm Pallavi Mahajan, a gender rights advocate, reading my Masters in Gender and Development at the Institute of Development Studies here in the UK.
My name is Winitsoma. I'm from Kenya. I'm currently pursuing a master's degree in public policy at the University of Bristol.
I'm Rika Rustika and I'm from Indonesia. I'm studying education leadership and policy at the University of Bristol.
My name is Maya and I am from Malaysia. I am an international education professional currently studying gender and international relations at the University of Bristol.
I choose to challenge the notion of judging women by the way they dress and letting this affect how they ascend forward in society. I choose to challenge the belief that looking a certain way or acting a certain way should be the basis for you to be judged. I choose to challenge the system that doesn't allow women to be judged based on merit but based on how they look. And I am stopping this by allowing better representation of women in my organization. I'm speaking up for women in places where people have this kind of conversation, and I'm encouraging other people to do this.
I choose the challenge that women cannot make a powerful impact. I do this by actively combining both women's compassion and strength to advocate women's role and potential in my leadership positions.
I choose to challenge the lack of access to economic opportunities for women, lack of equal access to education for the girl child, lack of access to sexual reproductive health services for both adolescent boys and girls, which continuously causes high rates of teenage pregnancies in my country. I will do so by continuing to work with policymakers in formulating policies and legislation that ensure that these fundamental rights are upheld.
I choose to challenge the underrepresentation of the feminist lens in international relations, diplomacy, and policy making. I shall do so by collectively engaging with international agencies, state machineries, think tanks, and grassroots level organizations to make sure that the Sustainable Development Goal of gender equality is not just an exclusive agenda, but a mainstream goal for a more cohesive, equal, and democratic world.
I choose to challenge the inequality for trans women, and I will do this by opening up conversations, sharing personal experiences, and as well as encouraging others to engage in dialogue.
I choose to challenge the imbalance of power in intimate relationships, including marriage. And I want to do this by actively speaking against it in a society like Pakistan, where this discrimination is given a further cover under the religion and culture.
I choose to challenge the notion that gender equality is radical and unrealistic. I will do this by shedding light on the existing hidden and visible inequalities against women and girls that keep them from equally advancing themselves socially, economically, and politically.
I choose to challenge the underrepresentation of young women in climate science, and I am doing so by educating and empowering young people by the use of interactive climate tools that are informed by the best available science. And I plan to continue and expand my work to larger audiences.
I'm challenging the asymmetrical treatment of boys and girls in families. It is my dream and hope that boys and girls should be treated equally as regards to education. Girls should have the opportunity to study at any level of education they want, to be it tertiary, master's, or even a PhD. It is my dream that the Maputo Protocol, which is the African Charter on Human and People's Rights on the rights of women, be implemented in Africa. And I'm going to vehemently push for that.
Happy International Women's Day to every girl and every woman in the world.